Right now, history is being made in Sydney. In a world sporting first, the Australian men's netball team is playing the newly formed England Thorns, a team only in existence since March of this year. Now, before the match, we spoke with James Thomson-Boston, captain of the England netball team. James, you're an Aussie. How have you ended up captaining England's first ever national men's netball team?
Straight in with the big questions. I love it. Look, I moved across about 9 years ago, and when I moved across to England, to the UK, I moved up to Newcastle, up in the northeast, and I sort of said, "Can I join a netball team?" Because it was something that I played back here in Australia, and people sort of looked at me and went, "Do you mean basketball?" So it's been a bit of a long journey. It's been a long 9 years, but there's been some tireless efforts behind the scenes with a lot of great organisations pulling together, a lot of clubs pulling together and allowing men's teams to join. And since then, we've got enough clubs to form a full organisation, which is the England Men's and Mixed Association. And now we're here. I was lucky enough to be picked as captain, so a bit of a pinch me moment.
So, James, at what point in the last 9 years did you decide to betray your country, Australia?
Look, I moved across for work, and funny enough, the boys that I'm playing tonight, they are from my old team, so I'm expecting to be hit pretty hard. But they're lovely, lovely lads. I guess it's a bit of a happenstance situation here. But I'm here to play for England, I'm here to play hard, and we're going to go out for the win.
But no mixed emotions? I mean, you won't feel terrible if you beat us?
Do you know what? Maybe you'll get half the anthem for me. If you zoom in, you might get half an anthem at the start. That's as far as I'm going to go.
Oh, so we're going to have an Australian anthem and God Save the King.
Yes. Well, I had to learn the first version of it, which God Save the Queen, and now in the last 2-3 weeks, I had to learn it all over again, so we're getting there.
There seems to be a bit of a stigma that netball is a women's sport. How do you fight that?
I think that stigma, I'm not sure about it here in Australia, because when I was last playing here in Australia, there was a big movement about men's netball, but in the UK it definitely does feel like that. We're not here to challenge the idea that women's netball should be anything different to men's netball, but we're here to support and make the sport bigger and better. And I think that's just through getting more people down and playing the sport. Because the moment you step on court with your seven, with your teammates, you just realise how much fun it is. And once you actually get on court and experience it, that stigma of like, oh, it's just for girls, it just lifts like that.
So, James, the big question then is, if England loses tonight, are you going to come crawling back to Australia?
No, I don't think I can do that. I've already made some comments that that our team are more athletic than their team, and it's really riled them up. So that was my first mistake. My second mistake will be not coming crawling back, I tell you that.
You've got serious Border Force vibes here.
James, I'm just trying to work out if you're old enough to have grown up on Kath and Kim, and I'm wondering if Sharon Strzelecki was an inspiration early on.
Do you know what? I am old enough for Kath and Kim, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, I play in GD, but for today I'm playing centre, so it's going to be one of my inspirations if I fall down hard, I'll tell you.
Still drawing on the Aussie in you, obviously.
Here if you need, James. Good luck.
I love it.
Well, the match is actually just wrapped up. It was a little one-sided. Australia won the match 73-27. Sorry, James.
Sounds like his old teammates really did target him.